Hello, everyone. My name is Oksana. It's Road to Edoverse Weekly Edoverse Insider, the 38th. We deliver the news about the creation of our project Edoverse. And Tokugawa-san, could you please open the session today?
Okay, thank you, Oksana. Hello, everybody. This is Iehiro Tokugawa. So part 3 or part 4 of Edo Castle, Edojo, which is currently the Imperial Palace. And now, as I've been trying to stress, the Edo Castle is the biggest castle, naturally. But you see, it took more than 60 years to complete, by which time there was no possibility of a war in Japan. By the time Tokugawa Ieyasu became shogun, practically all the daimyos, the feudal lords, did not ever want to have a war. So although it is designed for a war, you can see the very large moat surrounding today's Imperial Palace and the enormous rocks used to build it. You see, it was more ceremonial and symbolic. So after the Edo period, I think there's only one castle that got into a real conflict, or maybe 3. Yes, so one is in Kagoshima, another in Kumamoto, and then another in Aizu. And the Battle of Aizu marked the end of the Tokugawa period, as this is the only occasion where a real Edo period samurai army fought a modern westernized army. So that, you could say, is the end of Bushido, the end of samurai history. And then there was another in Hakodate, but by then, the Battle of Hakodate, both sides were modernized. You see, they had Shinsengumi on the former shogun's side, the Tokugawa side. And then there was the Meiji Kangun, the emperor's army, but both were westernized. You know, the Shinsengumi started fighting in Western uniform right after they reached Edo, after they had left Kyoto, so on and so forth. So there was talk of a concerted attack on Edo Castle by Saigo Takamori of Satsuma, but that did not happen. So in that sense, these castles are more a symbol of peace built upon the image of samurai military prowess. And so recently, and I have always been against the reconstruction of the keep tower, the Tenshikaku of Edo, but recently I have changed my mind a bit. The keep towers were never built was not reconstructed in Edo Castle, and probably never built from the first place in Fukuoka. And this is partly to send a message of no more war to the Koreans. And then that promise was broken anyway. I mean, after the Meiji Restoration, we went ahead, attacked them and conquered them and colonized them. So that promise was broken in the end. So we should not worry so much, and maybe it would be a good idea to rebuild the keep tower. And then more tourists in Tokyo would be another headache. So I shouldn't think so much about this. But anyway, about the Edo Castle. So you think of it, so there's a paradox here. So it is meant to be a military structure, but it never went into combat, at least for more than 260 years, it didn't. And also, so you think of it more as a symbol of unity of Japan, and then it makes more sense. So all the rocks were carried from Izu Peninsula by ship to their current locations by all the daimyos. Okay, so the whole structure, it's called Tenkabushin. So how should I say, a national construction work. So the daimyos competed and cooperated and built today's magnificent structure. And so it stands as that. And okay, and I think that will be enough for today. And that was it about Edo Castle. Thank you, Oksana, and see you next week, everyone.
Thank you very much, Tokugawa-san. And JJ, could you please join us?
Thank you, Oksana. Hi, everybody. Our team is doing great effort on listing another exchange for Jenny. And this exchange is, I think, much bigger than Bitmart, so that I think our market cap is going to be more stable and increasing. I think this is great news, and I hope to show this greatest news to you quite soon, I hope. And then currently we are working on definition of role and then the function of Koban, because that's so important for our space, right? So I got some idea from Tokugawa-san that some of the user can get into our space with avatar by free, and then some of the user can get into our space by paying some fiat currency. And then the most important thing is we have to, define the ecosystem separately between, Metaverse ecosystem and the fiat currency ecosystem, because gaming function is just a fiat currency market. So we are gonna divide into two sides, and then player can pay fiat currency, and then player can get Zenny, or player can buy avatars, and then they can get Zenny. So cash in and cash flow should be divided, so that I think our tokenomics and ecosystem is going to be more stable. And this is our current update. And then I've seen the great, quite interesting news in this morning, the fight between Binance and FTX. So the thing is, FTX is certified by Japanese government, right? And then they submit some kind of opinion paper to the government, I mean FSA, saying that Binance should not be coming into Japanese space. And then the founder of CZ of Binance got angry from that news. So Binance started to sell FTT in Binance market. It's so exciting fight. Yeah, so it's so interesting. And then the founder of FTX, Sam, said that it's okay for you to sell FTT. We are gonna buy everything, every FTT sold by you. And then now fighting is gonna be much higher and hotter. So I was so surprised to see this news, because even like 500 million FTT sold by Binance, then I think FTX can buy all of the stakes of that. That's easy for them because they are super huge. And then why they are so huge is because they always considering the tokenomics and then the supply control. That's why they are super big, big giant. I mean, FTX and Binance. So it's so interesting because it's a kind of, I think, the beginning of Metaverse, and it's the beginning of the new crypto era. As you can see, Edoverse is basic concept is peaceful. So we are going to end this fight with peaceful mind from Tokugawa-san. Yeah, I think that's enough from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for interesting news. So much fun in Metaverse world.
Yeah, it's crazy. So fun.
Yes, thank you, JJ. And Mitsushi, could you please join us?
Hello, thanks, Oksana. So last week, we attended Blockchain Expo in Makuhari, and we talked to a lot of customers, potential clients, and partners. I distributed a lot of business cards. There are a lot of booths in the venue. And a lot of people got interest in projects and asked a lot of questions about what the metaverse will look like, and tokens, and also about potential collaboration and so on. And people were very excited about our projects, especially given the fact that this project will specifically focus on Edo period. A lot of metaverse projects do not have a consistent concept. So I think our Edoverse project will be very conspicuous and gravitate attentions from people from different industry, especially traveling agencies or traveling related companies, and also local governmental agencies were paying attention to Edoverse project, and also some other NFT or gamify related projects also asked a lot of questions about Edoverse. So I got a lot of positive feedback. So once product is launched, at least beta versions or experimental version of the product is launched, I think we can accelerate marketing and communication with those kinds of potential partners even further. That's my impression that I got from Blockchain Expo. So I think the project is evolving day by day gradually. I think this is a great trend, a great sort of direction. So I'd like to further explain the project to many potential partners. That's all from me. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mitsushi. And Dominique, could you please sum up the session today?
Okay. This week, we have a monthly insider. That should be Friday. Yeah, the 11th of November, Friday. We're going to start this monthly insider from 12:30, just at the lunchtime. And I want that many people just coming in there. And then And please update our situation of Edoverse that we have now many things, many events just until the end of this year. We have a Katana NFT sale on 12th December, and also the NFT land NFT in the Ottoman areas on 12th December. And also I think that we need some kind of the benefits, or maybe we're considering that, as a more sort of fun for the events, and you may get some just very surprising reward just on the sale of those katana and NFTs and land NFTs. And also we are thinking about Zeni benefits, and then probably that we can just announce something very special for the Zenis, because we have to celebrate that, and that is under listing in the futures. And then we now just talking to companies just for the digital twins. And then the real Japanese company, or maybe the overseas company, can just join into the Edoverse and then to have some space as a result of just purchasing the NFT lands in the Ottoman areas. I hope that we can just announce very soon that it's most realistic company name in the future and in the near future. And also, we are now, we just announced that they're collecting a whitelist for the land NFT sale. And you can just get some of the discounts when we just buy that land NFTs in December. And then we are also on a monthly incident. That the very important thing is that we finally announced that the reward to the Discord role. That should be very exciting. I hope that the people can just get something very special, just for the Discord role from the daimyo to the other people. And then we have now this week, and at the same time, that on a global basis, that we are just doing that another global event called the Token 2049 London. We're going to attend, we're going to have some booth that will be held on the 9th and the 10th of November, so this week. We just like Singapore, that we're going to have a booth, and then we're going to just the European people know about Edoverse much. So, and then probably the many things that I have to talk today, but I think that please just wait for the announcements, and also that the monthly insiders start from 12:30 on the 12th November this week. And then please just wait for that, and then let's see you there. And then Oksana and I will be just will be there, and then we can talk to them. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dominic. Yes, we are waiting for you, and please don't miss our monthly insider. Thank you, everyone, for delivering the news today, and we will meet next week. Goodbye.